Now presenting Baking with Emily. And here with this week's recipe is your host, Emily Wheeler.
Hi, welcome to Baking with Emily. I'm Emily, and today we're going to be making apple crumble cupcakes. So for this recipe, you're going to first start off with cutting an apple into little pieces and putting it on the stove with a little bit of water to get them soft. And I've already done that ahead of time. So this recipe is made in 3 different parts. You got the cupcakes, the icing, and the crumble topping. So first we're going to start with the cupcakes. So you're going to need 8 ounces of flour, which I have here. And then 5 ounces of sugar. And then you're going to mix that with 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half teaspoon of salt. And I have that all together here already. All right, and then you're going to need a stick of butter at room temperature. All right. And then you're also going to need 2 eggs. Okay, so you're going to whisk that together. Yeah. Just like so. And you're going to want your butter to be a bit softer than this so it's easier to mix. And it'd probably be easier with a hand mixer, but I don't have one of those today. And while this is mixing, you're going to want to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're going to want to mix in your apples after that. And I use Gala apples because I think they're the sweetest. Yeah, I'm just going to want to mix in that. And if you use melted butter with this, it should be a little bit easier because the ingredients will be more wet. And this recipe is great for the holidays. I think Thanksgiving is probably the best time to make these because they're pretty autumnal, in my opinion. And we're going to go to commercial, and I'll see you in a second.
Sally decided to treat herself to some new plants for her college dorm and vowed to give them love and care.
I'm late for class! No time to water my plants today!
But Sally's life proved to be too busy for her plants.
My plants are dead! I can't believe it! What's your secret? How do you keep your plants so healthy and maintain such a busy life?
I just use magic plants.
With magic plants, you'll never have to worry about watering your plants again.
We love our magic plants!
and welcome back to Baking with Emily. Today we're making apple crumble cupcakes, and before the break we finished mixing the cupcake mix, and now we're going to work on the icing. So for the icing, you're going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon, some brown sugar, and 14 ounces of powdered sugar. And I have that all mixed up right here. So I'm going to put that in. And then you're also going to need 2 sticks of butter. And this butter is a lot softer than the last butter, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier to mix. And here we go. And I think it's best to use melted butter with this recipe so it's easier to mix. As you can see, it's a little bit clumpy. See. So once this is all mixed up, you're going to make your crumble, and the crumble's a little bit difficult to make. I had a little bit of trouble my first time, it burnt, but the crumble is essentially like a sugar cookie. Let's see, almost done with this. Alright, so for the crumble, you're going to need 2 ounces of powdered sugar, some flour, and cinnamon. And then also a stick of butter. And for this, the recipe says to use your hands and basically make a crumble. So we're gonna do that. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. It'd be easier if I had gloves. That's okay. And it kind of has the consistency of dough, and that's what you want. If it's too wet, you can always put more flour in. So yeah, like I said, this is a great recipe to have around the holidays. I usually bring it to my family's Christmas dinner, and they really like it. And I'm actually not a big fan of apples, but I really like this recipe, so if you don't like apples either, it's okay. You'll probably like it. Let's see. Okay, so just going to keep mixing that up. And when you're done with the crumble, you're going to put it on a pan and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. And it should get crisp, and then you'll be able to sprinkle it on your cupcakes. So there we go. And thanks for watching. This has been Cooking with Emily, and hope you all have a great day.